Hello, I'm the WanderingNewbie, and today we're going to be playing a game that I'm a little familiar with, pretty familiar, but not super familiar, because I've never finished this game. Today we're going to be playing Final Fantasy IV. I figured if I do a majority of my streams and videos on Record Keeper, I should be more familiar with the games that I never finished. A lot of those that I haven't finished were during the PlayStation era. A lot of the re-releases and everything, because I had a faulty memory card and not money to buy a new one that would frequently erase my save data for various games. There's actually a lot of PlayStation era RPGs that I never finished.
By the way, I'm also here.
Yes.
Crumb.
Crumb is also here as sort of a co-pilot for at least these early ones. Maybe some of the later ones. We'll see what happens.
I'll be the Navi for now. It's fine.
How far did I get in this game? I want to
Not
say...
very far.
Oh, no. On the last... When I was doing time shenanigans, yes. When I played the DS version. I want to say... I at least got the Moon Whale.
This is the DS. You mean the advanced version?
No. I own the DS one.
Oh, the one we're gonna be playing right here. Okay.
Yeah, this is the PC.
Okay, fine.
It's the PC version is the DS one, but I own the DS, and that is what I originally played for.
Gotcha.
God, now I'm just thinking about the really bad arcade pit question of Kane and what other character is left-handed.
Palam.
Yeah, but like that is an extreme.
Crumb. Why do you know that? Because I'm also left-handed, so I noticed. Dang it.
But anyway, I got to someplace on the moon on the DS version, and I didn't understand augments. I did not take advantage of them. That game's hard without augments.
I think that this game did a lot of very good things when they did the remake. They fleshed out some characters. They made certain things a little bit more interesting. They certainly made some boss fights into the boss fights they should have been from the first place. I'm undecided on how useful augments are, but hey, let's see how it goes.
The only thing is, like, I glanced over a couple of things, and oh boy, some fights seem a bit much, but we'll see when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a very nice intro.
Is there supposed to be something happening on the screen right now?
Oh, is there not? What the fuck? Is that not?
It did the Final Fantasy thing and then it went black for it. Might be. I'll refresh, see if.
Okay, no, it's up there now.
Now it is.
Did the cutscene not capture?
It might not have. It just now came up to the Final Fantasy IV continue new game, load game, quit game.
Oh wow, I don't think the cutscene streams. That's bizarre.
Just start from.
Yeah. Let's. There we go. It should be on the video capture at the very least, and we are going to play on normal.
Yes. As I was telling him before we started, hard is for people who are very familiar with this game or who hate themselves. This streaming tree.
So apparently, yes, for the stream, I have just been talking over
Lord Captain, we're nearly
a blank
This is a
screen.
good start.
So we are.
This is showing with Cecil on the Red Wing ship,
Orders
so
may be
that's good.
orders, but this goes too far.
Look at them pixels.
Mm-hmm. Let's get really, really close to people's faces so you can see every single pixel.
Lord Captain, we're the
The DS was not built for extreme close-ups.
Must we now be thieves sent to plunder from the weak?
Enough.
But Lord Captain, the Mysidians offered no resistance, and still we cut them down.
I like the voice acting in this. I feel like they got a good cast.
They did a pretty darn good job, yeah.
The Mysidians knew too much of the crystal
Still
and
upset
its
that they
secrets.
never
His
kept
Majesty's
going because they did
needs
3 and then 4. I was like,
We are the
they're
Red
gonna
Wings
do
of
5, and then they never
It's
did
not our
5.
place to question the
Forget
orders of
5,
the
they're
king.
gonna do 6.
Yo, I'm more interested in 5 than 6. Though, I've never beaten 6 either, so that will probably show up.
Everything I feel towards you right now is rage.
It again, PlayStation era. Memory
That one I
card.
can actually give you a... No, not because of whatever memory card shenanigans. The load times for 4 and 5 and 6 on the PlayStation were horrible.
I think Darkness isn't Darkness from the SNES one. It's now like a buff, right?
It's ideal 2 times damage, but takes some damage in the process.
Right. Okay.
So you hit really hard.
Everyone all right?
Aye. But all these monsters as of late. Disturbing, is it not? I wonder what it bodes. We've reached the castle, my lord.
Well then, prepare for landing, men.
I'm Cecil. I like to scowl a lot, and also cross my arms.
Episode 1 for sure will be a good bit of cutscene. I remember that was the thing. Ended up with time and space shenanigans during Fiesta. Was like, I'm gonna play FF4 for the PC, and then like, oh boy, these are a lot of cutscenes.
Pretty sure we got out of cutscene country and about to play the actual meat of the game. It's like, and we're done.
Ah, Baigen, huh?
He's a good dude.
Yes, yes, he is. Wink.
You can always trust a man with green hair, and also with a helmet.
You know, honestly though, he looks like he has a bit of noodle arm.
Everyone in this game looks like they have that.
I am thinking of the right character here, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
He does join your party, though.
Huh.
Kind of.
It's a shame that this port came right before the era of them making these ports with like all the add-ons. Like the PC port.
Oh, okay.
Like the stuff like, hey, it now runs at 2 times speed and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be so useful. I don't know if the camera or the candles are still on your screen, but if you look at the candles on the left of each of those candelabras there, the fire is a little off center from where those candles wicks are.
I mean, this whole perspective is really weird.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh god, have you ever seen the stuff about A Link Between Worlds?
Yeah, well, that they got that game to run was astounding. That it was so good was also an amazing thing.
Well, it's more like, I think what's happening here is everything in that background is not meant to be looked at from this angle.
It's supposed to be looked at from directly above, or
Ex-
more of a 20 degrees, not 45 to 90.
Yeah, which is like A Link Between Worlds where everything is actually like on a very severe tilt to give the overhead view. I like this, that just Cecil speaks up once and then immediately it's just like, you're disowned.
Yep.
It's like a little extreme there, huh?
Oh, it's supposed to show that something's not right. That someone who apparently has raised him's like, nope, you're out, gone.
I do like this slight touch. It's actually pretty interesting if you like sit there and look at it for a minute. Cecil and Kane's armor is actually pretty similar,
Yes.
which would make sense if you consider that like this is the armor of, you know, this country.
They're both wearing heavy armor, so to speak, so it would make sense that they're somewhat similar, but yeah, there's some design aesthetics that are different between the two of them. Also, Kane's armor isn't bolted directly into his flesh, so there's a point there.
I love that point about the Dark Knights, and it's like, I don't know where it's actually brought up.
I think it's a really, like, off reference. Either someone says it, which I doubt, or it's in some reference material inside the game or a book. But it's like, yeah, all the Dark Knight's armor, it's just bolted directly onto them. They can't take that off.
Yeah, it's something like they have a, like a, what's it called? Like a, I guess like an exoskeleton, like an endoskeleton of sort, and then the armor is like locks into place into that skeleton, but the skeleton is like grafted onto their skin.
Yeah, it would be an exo.
It's crazy shit. Alright, finally in control.
Kind of.
I think
Also, I do like the touch here that you can now see Cecil's face because his visor flips up and down like that. In the original game, you could see his face on the overworld when he was wandering around, but anytime you looked at his face in combat or on the menu screen, he'd have the faceplate on. You'd be like, how the heck does it go up and down? No, it works like that. It flips.
Cool. Okay, that's an important thing to note, that does that. Apparently clicking in the touchpad on the PS4 controller connected to this makes you do like a right click.
Oh, good.
I guess I don't... Oh god. Sorry, I'm learning the controls actually a bit. Okay. I don't actually have Kane in my party yet. Alright.
No. He's getting drunk.
Oh, he's right here actually.
Exactly, getting drunk.
Because I was like, I seem to remember that there's a button that allows you to switch who you're...
It's L and R when you have people,
Yeah, right.
I think. Also, you need to go back maybe for other people, but look, there's dragoons, and they're dressed in dragoon armor next to Kane. That was not a thing in the original game. They just looked like normal Baron soldiers.
Again, it's like the issued armor.
Yeah. Well, these guys... Oh, yeah, it's the issued dragoon armor is what Kane's wearing, but that's like a step above what most of the regular castle soldiers are wearing.
Right. It's the good touch. It's like, here, you can... If you see somebody walking around in this armor, you know that they're a Baron Dragoon. And then also, you see somebody walking in that armor, like, because again, the armor kind of is similar, you can just tell, oh, that person in heavy armor is from Baron.
And they are the only people that would wear heavy armor.
Yep, I believe they're the only super militaristic country.
They're the only militaristic country, or at least country with a large standing army, that would wear heavy armor. Fabul doesn't wear heavy armor, and neither does Eblon.
Yes, this is the country of knights, and then you have your country of ninjas, your country of monks.
Country of wizards.
They're gone. We took care of them.
Some of them.
The White Mage
Versus
Lab.
Yeah. And then there's the country of bards.
Poets.
I mean, they have soldiers. Actually, they do have soldiers. I remember playing the After Years.
Oh, jeez. This saga of let me play through a bunch of RPGs may dip into After Years. Probably
better not.
won't. There's a bit of screen tearing.
Bit. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I will not be joining you for that one.
I don't blame you.
Unless it involves an enormous amount of alcohol.
I will not be joining me for that one. I don't. Am I going to the wrong place? I gotta go up the stairs to the left. That's right.
Left, yes. And you can, get some sweet beer while you're wandering around.
Is there anything to get around here?
That guy you were talking to that said your chamber's to the left, which is on the right-hand side of the main hallway, there's a switch right next to him that opens up a door.
Oh,
Get
hey.
some potions and such.
I'll need these because if I remember from Frozen Time, I got mad messed up and then went, I don't have anything to heal.
Yeah, you're going to need to buy some potions. Unlike the Final Fantasy IV version that the US audience got right off the bat on the SNES, this is not a baby game for babies.
I briefly thought about playing that one just because I knew it would be easier.
Yes, it would be pretty much a joke. I would have suggested just doing the advanced version because it's pretty much the same thing.
Also, I did look up and it's like, yes, right, there's bonus bosses. Every bonus boss is New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So, never mind. Also, they don't look fun at all.
No. I tried doing them once, and that's when I said, you know what? I'm good. Let me go do something else. Ooh, I forgot how bad Rose's cape looks from the back.
Just fight the Giant of Babel. Come on, it'll be fine.
Nope.
Let's just introduce all the players in this play.
All the people from Baron, at least.
I've always been a big fan of this Cid. Just the beard with lips.
This Cid doesn't have noodle arms like everybody else does.
No, this Cid has beefy arms. Now, he's Rose's father?
No.
Oh, he just has a family. Okay.
Yes. He has a daughter. Cid in this game, I think he's 40-ish.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Which is one of those things that was really cool that you meet this character. Just he has a family that doesn't really have any interaction in the main game. He just happens to be a dad.
This character who's just a dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I went through the wrong door. Okay.
You did.
So one unfortunate thing about 3D maps, it takes a lot longer to move around them.
So because we're doing this on awesome Twitch stuff, Navi might be a little late on telling you where to go. Yeah, that place you were at 30 seconds ago, you went left instead of right. You wanted to go right. Good stuff. I'm gonna go back to not paying attention.
Goodbye, naming way.
It's almost as though my existence here served no purpose.
Rude.
Forgot about that one. So this Final Fantasy was the Final Fantasy that drew in a much larger audience in the United States than the first one did, mainly because they skipped the second and third for reasons, possibly good ones. But of all the SNES Final Fantasies, this is the one that Japan likes the most. Far and away.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Ah, there we go. We have our title. The reason I named the stream what I did.
What's become of you? Where is the noble knight, the man who took me in as an orphan and raised me as his own? The strong, just king I once knew.
I think 4 out of all the
Is a
SNES ones,
crystal
I like the
worth
story
all
the
this?
most.
Robbing a
It's very
piece of
straightforward,
people
which
of what's theirs
is
by
good
right.
if you can play it right.
What need could be so great?
It
King's
had
orders or
a
no,
lot of good moments.
there's no forgiving what we've done.
I think that's the problem I have with 6, is that
Won't
6
you tell
doesn't
me what
have,
happened?
like, it doesn't hit me as hard with
First
those
you're sent
moments
off to
as
Mysidia, and now to hunt
4
Xerxes again
did.
So soon?
6 is more of an ensemble,
Did
so you're not going
something
to have
happen
many
in
moments with
Mysidia?
certain characters.
No,
However, I liked
It's nothing.
6 an enormous amount, and still do actually.
Why
It's still my
won't you look
favorite,
at
no
me?
matter all the ones I've played since.
in
So I haven't
Mysidia,
played
we
15 yet, so we'll see how that one goes.
stole a
Probably
crystal
won't be as
from
good.
people who had done no wrong.
But it's just
I've worn this darkened
a very
armor
well
for
made
so
game,
long
and I
now.
like the political intrigue
No
with the
more of
Empire and
that
everything
left
like
in
that.
me.
Also,
Not even
Kefka's awesome.
in my
Well,
heart.
that's my opinion. Is like the first half of 6 is way better than the second
You're
half.
a good man, Cecil.
I like the exploration of the second half, but from a plot perspective, yeah, it does drop the ball a bit.
Who cannot even defy orders he
More on
knows
that
he ought not follow.
when it's more.
Yeah, I've been trying really hard not to pay
Cecil
attention
of the
to
Red
Cecil be
Wings has
whiny
many
right now.
wings,
Yeah.
but he is
There's
no
not much to talk
coward.
about right now. Just, the king.
Cecil who I love. The king is sending you to Mist to slay the Eidolon, isn't he?
Did they call them Eidolons
If
in the
anything were to
SNES
happen
version?
to you,
No, they were just summons. Or monsters, or what have you.
King will be with me.
Yeah, they probably. I think that's better, is not referring to them
It's
as
late.
Eidolons, because
should
then
get
it's
some
like,
rest.
alright, you know you're going there and killing a summon, as opposed to just, there's a beast in that cave that I need you to slay. Take care of
be
that for me.
careful.
And then you find out, oh no, what the?
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
Thank you,
something
Rosa.
that bothered me about
I
Kane,
know
Cecil, and
what I've
Rosa,
become.
I always thought they were like mid-20s. Nope, they're all 18. Why? Who cares?
Because it's an anime.
Because Japan.
Shall we then, Cecil?
The
I'll
good
be
stuff.
counting on you.
Oh god, I forgot that was Kane's voice actor.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what a good voice actor. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think it's Liam O'Brien.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a good voice actor, though.
I believe they got the same voice actor for Dissidia.
Yes, I believe you're right. I like how Kane's helmet doesn't have... Like, he has a mouth guard, but it doesn't have a mouth plate.
I think it's supposed to be the mouth plate thing, at least for Cecil, is supposed to be sort of the imposing visage.
Ah, okay.
He is the Dark Knight, after all. He's supposed to look terrifying.
This is not a good font for this background.
Nope. Little color difference here, please.
Could have made those edges a bit bolder.
Although I really did like the picture of the castle in this one, because all the other times you see the castle, it's just kind of square or whatever. This time you see more of how tall it is.
Yeah, it is a big. It's very tall. Very imposing.
Also the massive like moat / lake that came out of nowhere.
Oh, that's an extremely odd and slow fade out. Yeah, that's a good point. What's with the lake?
Now there is a moat around the castle, which is fine. But there's this huge lake behind that castle. It's just
No,
wait a minute.
There's no moat around this castle.
What? A little bit. Go inside the castle.
Oh, okay. Once you're inside, I meant like on the overworld.
Yeah, well, that's another problem. That moat actually is a plot point later.
Here's my. Oh, do I have to be?
Inside of town.
No, you can do it in towns.
I forget.
Oh,
which button
okay.
it is.
It's square on my. Probably because I have extra buttons, so they moved it to a different spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one nice thing or interesting thing is like you pause the game, you get your character's thoughts, and if you switch to different characters, you get different thoughts.
Some of those thoughts are fascinating. Most of them are not.
Most of them are just like repeating a lot of the same stuff. But generally, like if you have an event that involves a very like significantly involves one of your characters, not a bad idea to swap to them and get their thoughts on the events.
Also, if you haven't played in a while and you pop it open, sometimes they'll give you a hint about, hey, you're heading here.
I'm searching for items.
There's some items in the inn in the back right.
I assume you mean the back right of the inn.
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much the same thing as the castle. You gotta open a little lever.
Possibly upstairs? Excuse me. No.
Yes?
You are correct. Actually, that's... What button does this? That's... There we go, I got it.
See, in my head, the layout of all these things is like in the SNES version of it. So when you said stairs, it's one of those... There's what?
Your layout isn't fucking...
3D.
What is the... There's a term for this where everything's like... diamond.
And answer the question in the chat. This is the DS/PC version.
Yes. There's no difference between the PC and the DS version. This is just the one that I had that is easy for me to stream. Alright. I'm buying a bunch of potions.
Yep. You
10
don't
should be
need too
good.
many, but you need... Yeah,
Oh.
10 should be fine.
Okay. Are they giving me a bit of a discount?
No, potions are just cheap.
No, you get a discount if you buy in bulk.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Huh. Whoops, I bought 3 more. Oh well. Do I need, like, Phoenix Downs antidotes?
I doubt it. I wouldn't worry about any of that stuff just yet.
The bestiary? Oh, no,
that's
that
a
is...
scan.
Yeah, okay.
Which is useful if you didn't have a Navi sitting on your shoulder. The view they're talking about,
Isometric,
the
thank
people
you.
said, yeah, isometric.
Yes. I see that now. I think the UI is not terrible, but then again, I never played the SNES version. Oh, they said I'm not mean. Oh, right, you can't buy items now because that shop has stuff that's too good.
Yeah. Also, you don't need weapons and equipment. You're outfitted with the finest weapons available. Wink.
I do remember that's the weird thing about Dark Knight Cecil is you don't buy any of his equipment.
You can buy some stuff in the weirdest place, which actually there's a reason why it's there, but it's plot points. I'm not going to talk about it. But most of it you find, yeah. Or it's given to you.
Yeah. If I could just speed up these battles a little bit, that'd be nice.
Yep,
I'll see if there's a menu option for that.
there might be. So, the reason why in these early fights that Kane deals a little bit more damage than Cecil is because Kane's spear actually deals a little bit more damage against flying types.
Yeah, hot second here. Now that I'm actually in. Nope, two's good, two's good. Just gonna adjust the volume, but we're actually good. Oh, oh, there we go. I can turn everything down in game a little bit.
In any case, we're on our sweet way to the Mist Cave to beat up some monster thing.
There
It's
we
gonna
go.
be awesome.
I'm gonna turn the battle speed up to 3. Just make it a little faster. Something else on. Windows designs. We'll stick with Final Fantasy Blue.
Menus!
Menus. That was my first chance to do that stuff. I'm gonna make sure that those. I'm gonna save.
Probably, yeah. Oh, geez, the window design. Oh, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Blue is much nicer on the eyes.
Ooh, my eyes hurt now. Chocobo to wander around with and do stuff, but just keep going.
Also, that is an interesting note about Kane's lands. Deals more damage to flying enemies. That's a weird thing. But then
It's a tiny bit.
at the same time, that makes sense.
Also, Kane is in a better class, so to speak, than Cecil.
I'm not following.
The Dark Knight's not exactly built to level up and be super amazing, awesome because of reasons. So Kane's eventually going to outpace him. Because Cecil is not exactly built to be a Dark Knight.
What the?
What? What's the matter?
Mapping Way.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Naming Way side quest.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that I remember, and is something that I think you want to do in like every dungeon.
Yes.
So yeah, we get a map. It fills in as we move around the dungeon, and if we complete the map for a dungeon, is it a floor or the whole dungeon?
Every floor gives you something.
Yeah. Which is extremely good.
Most of the rewards early on aren't that great, but they can fill in some stuff for you that you might not have, not accessory-wise, item-wise, like they can give you some antidotes and eye drops and all that fun stuff. Some of the things later on actually do give some nice stuff.
Yeah, when I played last time during Frozen Time, I must have accidentally hit hard or something because I remember getting my ass kicked by this point.
I think you did, actually, and I told you right before going in, no, don't do that, and it was, well, no, we'll be fine moments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that happens. We call that hubris.
Yeah. Oh, that level up screen, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, move the battle speed up.
It's still going a bit slow for my taste.
It's fair. You only have 2 people, and most of the time, what they're doing is attack.
Oh no. I got slowed.
You'll live.
Uh-oh. And then I missed?
Yeah. Who missed? Was it Cecil?
Both.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh no, and now we have accuracy down. This might be grounds for hoofing it.
Running? Yeah. Against this kind of a fight, I wouldn't worry about slowly working it out. Oh, you just got blinded.
Yeah.
That might not be good. I think most status effects are removed when you wander out of a fight. Could be wrong about that.
Well, now I'm at, like, a time-loss fallacy here now.
If you've already killed like half of them, you might as well just finish them off.
Do I have eye drops? I don't think so.
Again, see what happens after you finish the fight, because it might just be that it's healed.
I love it's like, alright, time to turn the battle. It's still taking forever.
Yeah. Again, this battle system is built on you having a team of 5.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, because I think this is the only Final Fantasy, like, main series game where you get 5 people.
I believe so, actually. 4 is the general accepted, except for the 3D ones.
If we go into Game Boy games, Advance 3...
It does not go away.
Oh, good. Just keep going, and you might find an eye drops in the case.
I have an eye drop.
There you go. But, Advance 3, you get a guest party member that's a 5th.
Oh. What is sight?
Sight, the spell,
Yeah.
it just gives you a bird's eye view.
Huh.
It's useful for, if you're not familiar with the layouts of the floors and whatever, that you can look up and go, oh, there's a treasure chest.
There's my eye drops that I was actually supposed to get.
Yeah. We will talk about Rydia's summon when we get there. It is something you can largely ignore.
I know things about summons. The summon drops.
Yeah, we don't talk about those.
Ah, preemptive strike. Yeah, I think the whole main reason that last fight went south so quickly was just missing a lot.
Yeah, early on, Cecil especially, but most of your characters are going to be missing from time to time. Which is very different from the SNES version, where Cecil's accuracy is pretty much just, yes, I'm going to hit something. Because darn it, that's all I can do.
Stop using powder on me.
That's why you kill the moths first.
Well, now I know that.
Yeah, it's nice of the game to tell you how much, what your percentage to hit is.
Yeah,
And
that's
those-
actually a really neat feature.
Yeah, I'm noticing for Kane, it's 100% on the larva and 83% on the moths. Cecil, since he's blinded, it's 10.
And I'm still hitting. No, I will not ignore your warning. Because first, I'm gonna use eye drops. Now I will ignore your warning.
A nice touch about this game is Cecil and Kane here aren't newbies. They are obviously experienced warriors because they start at level 10, not
Yep.
1.
I'm actually gonna get into that when we get a certain character. Here we go, the good shit. So if I remember right, it's a good idea to actually use darkness on this.
Yes. The dragon does not appreciate that move. Also, this dragon looks awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, because it's actually weak to dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and here is our your standard first Final Fantasy boss that has its gimmick of I can't be seen, so now like don't attack me during this period of time gimmick.
They went for more of Eastern style dragon rather than normal dragon, so she's more of a serpentine.
That's actually a lot of the dragons in this one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Darkness wore off.
Yeah, darkness usually lasts long enough for you to get 3 to 4 hits in.
Yeah, I think the boss is almost dead anyway.
Yeah, she doesn't have a ton of health.
I do always love the FF4 boss music.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's not necessarily that darkness itself has a dark element. It's actually that your sword has a dark element.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. There we go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on the hard mode of this fight, the auto attacks from the dragon deal about 100 damage. So it's not as fun because you're constantly healing and dealing with that issue. So why put yourself through that hassle?
Yeah, hard mode doesn't actually sound fun.
It is, again, it's a lot of fun when you get to 5 people and you have to really be managing all your stuff. But that's if you really want to deal with the crunch. If you don't want to deal with the crunch, don't worry about it.
5 potions.
Yeah.
Ah, finally. Achievement
Dude.
unlocked. Mission accomplished.
Do you already walk into the village?
I did.
Crap. I was going to say de-equip Kane.
Oh. Whatever.
Time-honored tradition of Final Fantasy IV. When you know a character's about to leave, you strip them of all their
What you were
valuables.
sent to do?
He wished this village torched.
But why? Why?
Also, way to go, you just destroyed an entire village.
Mission accomplished.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about the Y scream.
You can't die just because your dragon did.
I've heard of their lot. Men who can conjure eidolons. Summoners.
See, this is why I feel like the SNES version was better when they didn't tell you it was an Eidolon.
You're the one.
Because then you get here and you're like, oh, that dragon was a summon? Oh, no.
His Majesty sent us to eliminate every last one of these people.
No.
Foul work, to be sure. But we'll need to kill the girl as well.
Kane!
Yeah, Kane's really good about this.
She's a child.
You'd betray your king?
Betray him? Any man who'd wish for this is no king of mine.
I thought you might say that.
Then
I owe His Majesty much, but not so much I'd soil the Dragoon's name in his.
you're with me.
Baron's army is the mightiest in
Oh,
the
okay.
world.
Kane just pulled, it was a test. I was testing you.
Share what we've seen. And Rosa, she must share our flight.
And she will. Thank you.
I'm not doing this for you.
I do like that they're having this really in-depth conversation in the middle of a town that is on fire.
In heavy armor.
We take her with us.
Yes.
Come. It's not safe here. Take my hand.
No!
We've no time. Use force if you must.
Stay away!
Wait!
Leave me alone! I hate you!
Oh. Oh, okay, cool. They actually do this in a fight. I thought they were just going to cutscene it. Doofy looking Titan. Hello. Titan's a bit of a doof in this.
Just a smidge.
Just, whoops, there I go again, deforming the earth. Uh-oh. Back my control.
Man, where'd Kane go? He's probably dead because that Titan shot was probably aimed directly at his face.
Squarely in the nuts, taking him out.
Karma, it hurts.
Good. And this is actually a good place to cut a video.
Yep.
It was about 45 minutes.